here we are in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, 16 July 2014, and everybody loves the Moose ice cream. Boy, I saw so many ice cream cones, and this is their little downtown center. And of course, they've got the trusty antler arch here in Jackson Hole. And what's really cool about this particular shot right here, if you come to Jackson Hole, Wyoming, to this little cute downtown, you'll notice that there's a ski area right in town, and that's a pretty radical ski area. That's a diamond run right there, right in town. That's cool. This is a nice place, Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and we are really looking at some fine Western art here. Little saddles. This is a nice place. So if you come to Jackson Hole and you buy yourself one really nice mansion, you can decorate it. With some art. Got some colorful pieces here. This is pretty nice. Got the canoe fisherman. Ooh, look at that raven. Welcome to the Wild Wild West. And that's a nice piece. So come to Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and look at the art. Thank you. Okay, here we are in the $1 Million Cowboy Bar. And this place, $3 cover on weekdays and $5 cover on weekends. They have a band here. Jackson Hole, Wyoming, a spur collection. And what was interesting too is they have horse saddles, is bar stools. July 2014, and we are here at our cabin, and this morning we are blessed with a small hot air balloon show. And in this location, we're right here, the main Teton ski area. You can see the gondola cables. And we've seen some parasailers. And there we are, our Saturday morning visit from the hot air ballooners. Jackson Hole tram, a gondola at the deck. And you can come here 4:30 in the afternoon every day but Saturday for free. And come up to this beautiful deck side atmosphere. And the alcohol is fairly cheap, if you can find a place to sit. You can come over here. Look at these little sliders. They look delicious. Here's the barbecue area. Ooh-wee. And of course the bar. And here is the famous bar. And here's the guitar player. And here's Sophie. Are we going to get a drink? Yeah. Okay. And there is the Bridger tram system. Take the tram up. I guess we're going to stay for just a minute and get a drink. Woo! 2014. We've got Old Faithful going off here. And this is the scene. It's quite a crowd here with our happy campers.
Is that boiling water?
And there's Old Faithful.
No.
Quite a show. We've all been here for just a few minutes. And they're supposed to go off at 9:30, and it's right about 9:30. 20 July 2014, and it's not too warm out here. It's in the upper 60s or so. And that's Old Faithful. Inside the Old Faithful area. And this is a pretty cool like cabin deal. And it's got this massive clock with the pendulum windies. And boy, this is one heck of a wooden building. And where did my group go? I gotta catch up. I don't know where they went. So that's our tour of the lobby on 20th of July 2014. And there's some pretty cool pools. And this little yellow thing, look at the colors. Woohoo! I don't think it's too hot. It's a little steamy. It's a little steamy.
It's a little hot or a lot of hot?
Wild stuff here. Yellow snow. Grand Canyon here. There is a falls down there. Here in Grand Canyon. And this baby is quite inspirational. Actually slightly awe-inspiring, wouldn't you say so? Yeah. And we have our fellow Grand Canyon on the other side too, see him so? Over there. They should have an aerial. This is kind of cool. Okay, here we are on our epic horse ride on 21 July, Monday, 2015. And this is a beautiful valley. Got a pretty nice little house down here. And he was saying that this was another horse riding facility. And here we're up this beautiful valley. And there's Eric, our guide. Here's Sophie, some of the gang, Eric, our guide, Skyla, and there they are, right there. And Skyla on the front, Jack with Navajo.
Did you want
through the forest trails here. Monday, 21 July 2014. This beautiful canyon here on a horse riding adventure. Here we go. And I have gone down to the lake, and at this lake are some rather large lake houses. There's one nice lake house. And also at this lake we have discovered a babbling brook, and with a waterfall. And this is it. So if you come to Jackson Hole, and if you stay in one of these nice places, you can enjoy a waterfall with Skyla and a babbling brook. So that's it from here. I have now found a giant mansion
With a hammock.
with a hammock and upper decks and everything. It's about the biggest giant mansion I think I've seen at the lake. Did you see a bird up there? Yes, there is a bird up there. So we are now going to explore around the giant mansion, at the back of the giant mansion. where they have their own giant pool. There were geese here a moment ago. And this is the giant house with the giant pool. And it doesn't look like anybody's home at the giant house.
This is the pool. Can you believe this is the pool?
And they have a waterfall over there. And this is the lake by the giant house. Mansion walk, we have spotted another giant mansion. And then there's a little guest mansion. Yes, we should be going before the mansion people decide that send the dogs after us. And here's our little lake. We are now leaving the giant mansion zone.
Yep.
And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Across the lake is the one giant mansion that we visited, and no one was home. So we're feeling comfortable that we're not going to be attacked by the Snake River. The world famous Snake River with its rabbits. And this baby is moving. This is not a little river.
And we're going down it.
And we're
whitewater rafting.
And we're going whitewater rafting. And here's Skylar. How old are you now, Skylar?
7.
She's 7. And when she sees this video when she's a teenager, she'll go, wow, I was 7. And that's it. The Snake River. We were able to hike over here from our beautiful cabin. Well, certainly. She would like to tell us something.
There are snakes. Real, probably water snakes. Because I've seen them in lots of rivers. Like, just like this. And on those rock islands, they swim around in there.
You heard it here first, folks. The Snake River has snakes on the rock islands. We want to be very careful of those snakes.
Show up.
On we go.
This is a pretty deep, wide river. There's not many obstacles, but if you were to come up against something, I'd rather have you push off with your feet than your head. So point your feet downstream. If somebody were to fall in, we're going to paddle hard to go pick them up, okay? So the last thing I want you doing is freaking out if somebody were to fall in, okay? Because we want to go get them. And I'm not saying this to freak you guys out. I just have to go over this just in case something were to happen.
We are on the Snake River. Jack is our teammate. He'll be taking over the paddling when we all die. He will survive. When you're the last one. And now we are going.
I can get on here for this.
Yeah, it seems
Yes, you didn't sign up for this, Jack? Where you end at the ramp. Can you get back? There's the boat ramp for the end of the whitewater rafting. Teton on Tuesday, July 2014, and we are now heading to Idaho Falls, Idaho, and we are at the Snake River and Cottonwood Valley Forest, the South Fork of the Snake River. And around here, where to rest up, we have the Osprey. And these are the native waters of the Yellowstone cutthroat. And of course, there's the ever popular bald eagle. And from this restaurant is really cool, but they need to trim the trees, so I'm going to go try to see if I can get a better view of this great canyon. That's what I'm talking about. This guy is flying his plane up the Snake River. That looks pretty fun. Holy Toledo. We're still at that rest stop. I can't imagine. You'd have to feel pretty comfortable with your engine and your flying ability. And then there's some rafters down here. Enjoying a little float time. And the Snake River looks a lot more water down at this farther down. There must be some tributaries that pour in, but this is a pretty beautiful spot. Snake River on the way to Idaho Falls. And even a little local chipmunk. Come here, little chipmunk. What you doing in there? What you got? Are you in there? All right.